I'm here with the half Sri Lankan, half Egyptian young man who is looking for his birth mother. What happened is he lives now in Lebanon, and his mother, few decades ago, has worked in Lebanon, as we understand, as a housemaid. And she has given birth to this young man, Serge Archi, and because of the circumstances, if in Lebanon and Middle Eastern countries, if a woman gives birth without getting married, you certainly can't raise that child. So Sage was given for an adoption and taken in by Lebanese parents. Hi, Sage, tell me what happened.
So basically, my Lebanese mother and father never get babies. So we have a helper in our house who also is Sri Lankan, a lady, and she was going every Sunday and Saturday to a phone market in our country. So behind the phone market, there was two ladies, Sri Lankan ladies. One of them was pregnant and she doesn't want her baby. So our helper asked him if she want to give her baby. So she said yes, and my Lebanese mother go with him to get me after my birth. I was 3 days old, and my biological mother gave me to a Lebanese family. And right now I'm 25 years old, and from 2000, September 2020, I'm trying to search to find my biological mother. And both of my Lebanese parents passed away, my father in 2011 and my mother in 2016, both of them from a cancer. So right now I'm trying to search, and when I found the lady who was working in my house from February 2021, she told me also that I have a sister who birthed after me after 1 year maybe or several months, and I don't know where is my sister also. So she's maybe in Lebanon, maybe in another country, I don't know.
So let me get this straight, Sage.
Yes.
You were born to a Sri Lankan mother who has
Yes.
had a relationship with your father,
Egypt.
who was Egyptian, who is Egyptian. And then when you were born, a Lebanese mother and father were, were, have taken you for adoption, right?
Yes.
So you grew up with a Lebanese father and mother, but both of them have now died.
Yes.
So how was your childhood?
It was amazing. I have an amazing family and amazing parents, and I never seen I never be an adopted baby. I am a legitimate baby. So it was a beautiful childhood.
So up until your adopted father and mother died, you were okay. You were not looking for your birth mother.
Yes, but in September 2020, I started searching to know what is my real nationality. So I know that I am adopted from when I was maybe 2 years old, but I never know what is my nationality. So I started to know I want to know what is my nationality, but it took maybe another way. I want to know who is my mother, and I want to see my sister. So it changed.
Did you try to find out from Sri Lanka? Do you have Sri Lankan friends, other relatives, or any
I don't
connections with
no,
Sri
I
Lanka?
don't have friends. I don't have friends. I got some contacts. I called some people, but it's very hard from a country to another country if we don't have people who really want to help, or people who know people. The key person to find a person like that in a big country like Sri Lanka.
Do you know which area in Sri
I
Lanka
don't
your mother is from? No.
know if I I put up a post on Facebook in a Sri Lankan page in Lebanon. So I was very lucky that the friend of our helper in our house, she's still in Lebanon. So she told me that your helper know all the story. So she sent her mother in Sri Lanka to the house of the helper, and we got her number. And right now she's in Malaysia. So when I get her number, I called her and asked her where I'm born. So she tell me in which hospital in Lebanon, and I know my date of birth and the hour of my birth. So I go to the hospital and I found the name of my mother, only the name without her date of birth. So it's hard right now with only the name without a date. But also I know from my helpers that she's around 50 right now. Right now, Shahzad.
So you know the name of your mother, and you know
Yes.
the approximate age of your birth mother, and we are not going to reveal the name of the mother because for privacy and for ethical reasons. But if somebody needs to contact you and get more details, you are happy to reveal all these details, isn't it?
Yes, of course.
So you are trying your best, trying
Yeah.
hard to find your birth mother, and you
Yes.
need to kind of close the gap. I mean, close the chapter and know a little bit more about how we were born,
Yes.
how she gave you away, right? Tell me
Yes.
what kind of feelings going on in your mind at the moment.
I don't know. Maybe it's curiosity. I want to, in life we have doors, so we open every day doors to know in our life what we are waiting for. But adoptees, we have one additional door. So I want to know what is behind this door. Feelings, I don't know what to describe, but also I want to know who is this woman? Where is my sister? So also when I know that I have a sister, it's another. I don't know how to describe. Uh, it's something I want to know it. So I want to find. Maybe she don't want me. I don't have any problem. I am not angry about from her, but from him. But I want to see him only one time in my life.
You are curious, and you have
Yeah.
kind of a emptiness in your mind or in your heart, and you want to know a little bit more details about
Yes.
your mother. Yeah. So you said you have another sister. You heard from others that your mother has
We are
given
sure.
birth.
We are sure because our help when my mother was living with another lady in the same house. So this lady was friend with my helper, and she told him her mother get also a baby girl. Ask the Lebanese family if she want the baby girl. So my mother want the baby, but my father doesn't want. So we don't know where is the girl right now, and she's maybe around 23 or 24 years old.
And do you know anything about your father, who is an
I don't
Egyptian?
know. No, I will tell you. Also, the father of the girl is not Egyptian, he is Indian. And my mother was working in a house in another country, in Lebanon. And facing the building, they have a market. In the market, an Egyptian man was working. And she got pregnant from this man, and when the family see her belly, she kick him out. They kick him out from the house with her passport. So she go to another country and she live with the other lady in the same house, near our house in Lebanon. And my mother, after maybe 1 year or several months, she see our helper in the road, and she asked him, "I want to see my baby." So our helper tell him that I'm not anymore in Lebanon. So to get him away from our family and our continuity.
But you are there. In reality,
Hmm.
you were in Lebanon.
Yes.
Have you ever visited Sri Lanka?
No, never. I
And
want.
you want
But
to travel? You want to
yes,
travel?
I want. Yes, I want to, but also I don't want to travel with any thread going to Sri Lanka. If I go with any thread, maybe I will be pissed, and it
What
will
do you mean
be.
by threat? There are no threats to visit Sri Lanka.
Yeah, no, thread. I mean that thread to find my mother. So if I travel with anything, I will go.
So your appeal is, if your mother knows who you are, you want to get in touch with her. If anybody
Yes.
knows about your mother, or if your mother's relatives, or anybody, friends, or anybody who knows about your mother, to
Yes.
get in touch, and you simply want to speak to her, maybe meet her once, if possible at all.
Yes.
And you appreciate any help in finding your mother, right?
Yes.